from the top, the middle, and the bottom. It's the baddest burger you want to put your teeth in.
I'm just doing a test run.
Do your thing.
I'm just going to see, because I'm going to have you sit here first.
Sit. Okay. Cool.
So I'm trying to position the camera in such a way where I know that, because I want you to probably like be right here, then walk up and sit down, because you're going to have your little get up on, right?
I'm going to have the little chef jacket on, yeah.
Yeah, so I want to make certain that it actually works.
They see the chef jacket.
And so what's going to happen is this. I'm going to start, it's probably going to be like a 3-part segment what we're going to do, okay?
Cool.
The first part is just you getting here, selling your idea, your concept, whatever it is you're trying to come across with.
Cool.
You know, I'll give you 10 minutes,
cool.
15 minutes to do whatever you got to do there.
Cool.
Second segment is I'll come in with some questions from some loyal viewers, and I didn't even get a whole bunch of them. I just, because it's like a whole bunch of them. You know that already. Cool. You see, I printed out 2 pages here. That's some stuff. Plus, I'll have my own little Q&A with you that we're gonna get into.
Okay.
But the first part is just to let you do your thing, your spiel.
I'm in it like I'm in the Shark Tank. I'm coming at
This is the SHEA Show Shark Tank. This is not another version of the SHEA Show. This is SHEA Show Shark Tank.
I'm saying that, look, I'm honored and proud to be in the SHEA Show Shark Tank.
Okay.
And I'm here today to ask you individuals out there in the SHEA Show audience or the SHEA Show public, however you want to word it.
Well, stand here for a minute. Let me see if I'm catching you from right here. So just stand about right here.
Okay.
Watch the gun. I don't want you shooting yourself.
Come on, man.
Don't want you shooting yourself.
Come on, man.
Just make it certain, brother.
I grew up with them things, man. You been talking to the wrong person. Hell, I used to walk around with 3 of them on me.
Okay, I can see you fine now. Come sit here. Sit down there. Come on up a little bit. Perfect.
Right here?
Right there is fine.
Okay.
Okay, now we ain't gonna do nothing, finna turn this off. And then we're gonna get ready to start what we need to do.
Okay.
So you gonna be ready for this?
Let me go over a few things real fast. I'm ready, you know. I gotta figure out the point now that you say we're gonna sound like that first. I like that. I thought we was gonna just go until there's the meats and then let me go at them.
No, it's just unedited. It's how we do.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm ready.
You think you're ready?
I think, hold on.
You can't think you're ready. You gotta know you're ready.
I think I'm ready.
Because when I get ready to start rolling the camera, you gotta be ready.
But if I'm not ready, then we might do a second shake. But I'm pretty good at the first take though.
Okay, well go ahead and put your Chef Boyardee stuff on and we'll get it started.
Yeah, let me do that.
And then I'll introduce you. All right, gang, welcome to the SHEA Show. And we got Daryl in the house. He's going to
good to be back.
Sell you his idea and his concept on the King Kong theme. And you're looking at a picture right here that's going to dictate what's going to happen with their business and with their company. He's going to explain it to you real quickly.
It's good to be back to the SHEA Show Shark Tank. The SHEA Show Shark Tank. And what you see here is something that's real interesting because at King Kong, we like our food fresh. We like it. We do it fresh every day. We start from scratch. We make the order as soon as you walk into King Kong. Now here we have a display. We're not trying to take over McDonald's. We're not trying to take over bread. It's impossible. All we want to do is take a bite out of what these guys have. And they're there for us to take. The beautiful part about it is that when King Kong come in the house, this is the kind of effect that they're going to feel with this ground sirloin burger. Now, of course, you can see King Kong right here, taking over the town, of course. Now, I don't know what happened around the McDonald's. For some strange reason, this gentleman right here decided to get a little bit too close because he thought he was the stuff. But King Kong said, well, we're going to go after the best first. So that's why it's so important when we go in these different towns, we place our burgers, our restaurant right next to this guy here. Because we're going to take a bite out of him. But the beautiful part about it is, look at the sister down. Look at Miss Wendy. Now, she's just so afraid of what's going on. She thinks that right now King Kong got her second. But King Kong loved Wendy. Don't get me wrong. Wendy's not happy. I mean, all we're trying to do is take a bite out of the competition. Now, we got Mr. Burger King here. Now, his shoes, he almost did some things in his clothes. He's got stuff dripping. His shoes off his feet. And he's trying to offer me one of his burgers. One of those burgers that sits up there that's been frozen for 2 weeks, that's in the freezer, that's sitting inside of a microwave. And say, here, take this. We do everything fresh. Now, this gentleman here, he's the king from back in the day called Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box was something back in the day with the burgers. People used to love what Jack in the Box used to have. But of course, he's just circling around because he's not going to come and get into this mix. Right now, he can't get into this mix. But if you look at this whole picture, what this thing epitomizes is that King Kong is just trying to take a bite out of the competition. But I forgot to mention, do you see something a little different inside that picture? If you just want to scroll back down a minute, look over in this picture. It says somebody hiding in the one. Look at this. Who is that hiding in that building there? Oh, don't tell me that's Big Boy. Please don't tell me that's Big Boy.
Oh, it's the Lion Brothers Big Boy?
Don't tell me that's Big Boy. What does he hide? He's scared to come out because he don't want to come out and play with these guys. These guys are so powerful in what they do that this gentleman is scared to come out. But all we're here to do is just take a bite out of the competition. My name is Daryl Estes, and I'm happy to be here in the Shark Tank of SHEA Shows.
All right, and we get ready to start it up right now.
Hello, my name is Daryl Estes. Hi, my name is Daryl Estes. I'd like to take an interest in your company with a new burger restaurant concept with a unique hook to attract different restaurants that we put in different areas we call wounded deers. Our restaurant theme is based on King Kong. Now, King Kong is such a universal burger, there's no doubt about it. Everyone loves King Kong. So what we're trying to do now is that we create and design and open up a restaurant in Farmington Hills about 3 years ago. And our whole concept was to create a hamburger or create a burger restaurant with a burger concept. Everything we do with King Kong is oversized or supersized. And the best thing is that we do everything, or we make all of our food fresh and made to order. Our smallest burger is 1/3 of a pound of ground sirloin. The best thing about it is our double burger and our double fish sandwich. It's almost 5.5 inches tall with a 5-inch bun. So everything we do at King Kong is large, but we sell you the best of all the products. Now, the best part about it, we use that fresh squeezed lemonade that we do every day. We have those old-fashioned milkshakes that goes along with those burgers. And the best thing is that, again, everything we do is big. That's our motto. We do it big with King Kong. Now we use a movie theme or a theater seating dining inside of our facilities. So when we come in there, you're able to see the King Kong movie, what you saw over there already. That kind of gives you an idea. Now, this picture here inside the restaurant is somewhat close to about 3-4 foot tall. So you get a chance to see the full effect of it. Our whole option by having this concept is to be able to serve you everything freshly made to order, everything oversized or supersized, and we just don't use heat lamps. We don't use microwaves. So if you're looking for a fast food restaurant, those are your guys. Those are your guys. We do everything made fresh to order. We use 1/3 pound of ground sirloins on our burgers. We butter toast that bun that makes it so special. We grill those onions. We also use that real mayonnaise, Miracle Whip. We shred the lettuce. We use those fresh, crisp tomatoes. We put the pickles on there. Now you got a King Kong burger on a 5-inch bun. Now that's the smallest burger we have. Now if you keep in mind all these fast food places, their largest burger is 1/4 of a pound. McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's. So we do things big, and that's one of the reasons we're here in the SHEA Show, Shark Tank, is to see if we can get an investor to come aboard and be a part to take a bite out of this big business that's out here. Hamburger business across the country, the exciting part about it is trillions of dollars in business. The top 3 out of 5 businesses that's out here in the market is hamburger restaurants. McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. They're in the top 5, along with a chicken place and a pizza place. The best thing about it is there's another store out here called Subway that's doing excellently well with the fresh made foods that they're doing. $3 billion. $3 billion in sales. So it tells you there's a market. The thing that's exciting about all this is that we like to go by places and go into a place where you'll see a McDonald's sitting here. You'll see a Wendy's sitting over here. You'll see a Burger King sitting over here. We want to be by those spots. And individuals ask us, well, why do you want to go down there and be messing around with McDonald's? They've been around here for a long time. Well, one thing they don't understand is McDonald's, again, is a fast food restaurant. Their food is already shipped to them frozen. The thing that you get with King Kong is that cow was killed last night to get that fresh blood red meat that you're going to have on that burger. And the best thing about it is that everything you're going to get is going to be made to order again. Now you're going to look, just say for instance, like answer yourself this question. Say in your neighborhood, you had a McDonald's, a Burger King, and a Wendy's. And there was a company that came in and put a King Kong right there, saying we do burgers right, or we do burgers fresh. But the best part about it is that, do you want this frozen burger that's been sitting on this truck and been sitting in this freezer and refroze for two weeks? Do you want this burger from Burger King? It almost gives you that same type of experience, and when they cook it, they put it inside some trays to keep it warm? Or do you want this Wendy's burger that normally is already frozen when they put it on the grill? When you get this burger from King Kong, it's a fresh, blood red, third pound of ground sirloin put on that grill. You ask yourself, would you rather have a McDonald's burger that day? Would you rather have a Burger King burger that day? Or would you rather have a Wendy's? And the special thing is that they're all at the same price. Now you're getting a bigger burger, a better product. These guys are not grilling the onions. These guys are not butter toasting the buns. Man, look, we're looking for an investor to get involved with not just the concept of the one restaurant. This is going to be our model. We're going to take this one restaurant, and I'm going to show you how we're going to take it and do $200,000 to $300,000 in the first year. And you're going to look at me and say, oh man, that can't happen. Who you think you is? Well, I got some stories to tell, and I think over in the next episode, when we get ready to get into it again, I'm going to tell you some wonderful stories about how there may be 800 to 5,000 people out here that already experienced and had that King Kong experience that will come down if we had a sit-down restaurant. 800 to 5,000 people. And I'm not just talking about ordinary people. I'm talking about entertainers. I'm talking about actors. I'm talking about just your normal 7-year-old kid that just love the experience of having a King Kong burger opposed to a McDonald's. Don't you think they get tired of that by now? So don't ever think that you can't go into an area and be competitive with the individuals in that area. Answer yourself one question. Why isn't a McDonald's in that area? Why is it a Burger King next to a McDonald's? Why is it a Wendy's next to that? Why is it 20 restaurants in that area? It's because the area have already had its research done. So what we do is we go in there and find that wounded deer, and we make this program work. A restaurant that then closed down is already fully equipped. We ain't got to go in there and put a hood system in there and spend all that money. We ain't got to go in there and take all that equipment in there and spend that money, because it's already there, because these individuals didn't know how. I'm not going to say compete with these guys, but didn't know how to sustain what they were trying to do, because they didn't have a concept. What we're doing is not trying to get into the restaurant business per se, to be in there for 10, 20 years flipping hamburgers. We're trying to take a concept around the country where we can franchise and get $30,000 a pop. But we need this model right here. This one model is going to show these individuals that $300,000 to $400,000 for that first year that this can happen. And even for the other individuals out there that can't get involved in the bigger picture, you may want to be one of those franchisees. Where else can you become a middle class, or put yourself in the middle class just by getting these burgers? So I'm happy to be here. I'm ecstatic, and I'm looking forward to these questions. I've been kind of reviewing some of these questions that's been sent over to us, and I love the idea that you guys have come up with a lot of wonderful ideas. And I love the concept of being able to talk to you about the ideas you have. And some of them were so good, it was unbelievable, about keeping the booths and not doing so. I thought that, after the same time thinking about it, that was kind of brilliant if we go in here and reface them. So that's one thing that we're looking at, but let's get to that a little bit later. What I'm going to do is turn this right back over to Mr. SHEA Show, because I am in the Shark Tank, and I'm looking to try to see if we can take a bite out of these hamburger places.